What up, y'all? Your boy Brick Street Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hoolie Vision. Now, I just wanted to tap in real quick, man, and just give a couple of predictions and give my thoughts on the last couple of battles that have been announced, the last couple of Smack URL announcements on the app and on YouTube by the URL as far as this Volume 8 card that's coming up rather soon. I think it's like November 9th. It's only a couple weeks away, man. Like 2.5 weeks away. Something like that. Maybe even, something around there. But I just wanted, also, I wanted to speak on, I watched one of the battles earlier. I'm going to go back and watch the rest of the battles from the King of the Dot shit they did today. I watched Dallas Cash and I watched Shotti P, which was a fire battle. This was actually a very good back and forth. And Shotti P, I'll quickly talk about that right now, then we'll move on to the URL shit. You know what I mean? But they both brought it, dog. Like, they both was on their shit in this battle. Like, man, high energy, punching. They both were trying to punch each other's heads off. And Shotti P actually had a couple of different approaches that wasn't all punching. He still did a lot of punching because that's his, like, that's his style. But he had a couple of angles, man, that he like kind of created that really worked to his advantage. As far as in like the first and second rounds, he punched a lot, but he did a couple of things that were a little different from what he normally does, man. And that's why I kind of wanted to urge people that didn't watch it to go watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was fire. And this is one of the better back and forths I've seen in the last couple of weeks. I know the West is already, their playoffs have already been decided. The top four anyway on the West has already been decided, but the rest of it hadn't been. So these were battles. I know Shotti P was in that fourth spot and he had to win this battle. And I think he did. He won the battle 2-1. And I think he also won by judges. So I think he won this battle. So I think that means he's in, you know what I mean? Unless unless Mac Myron maybe has literally gets a 150, like 30s his opponent and gets a 150, which is possible. But who was he battling? He was battling somebody. I can't remember, man. But I know he was battling today, I think, Mac, or next week, one of the two. But I had Shotti P winning this battle first and second round just because he came with a couple of different, came with a different approach than like his normal approach. He came with a lot of punches still, but he angled a little bit with Dallas Cash. You know what I'm saying? And it was fire, man. You know what I'm saying? He said something like, "I'm putting cash in the dirt and I ain't saving it for a rainy day." That what he say? I'm putting cash in the dirt and I ain't trying to save it for a rainy day, bro. I was like, yo, that shit was slightly hard. Well, he had a whole bunch of cash flips, and he did them though he did flips that not everybody has already done. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's hard to do a cash flip that nobody has done. You know what I'm saying? What dude Dallas Cash started his round with I'm gonna start this shit with a anime bar. He said something about I'm getting used to dragging my balls across. What'd he say? He said, "I'm getting used to dragging balls across your mother's face." That's what he said. That was the beginning of his motherfucking first round. He said, "I'm going to start it with an anime bar." He said, "I'm getting used to dragging balls across your mother's face." Dog. Oh, he had an Alec Baldwin joint too. He said, "When I'm giving shot props." Oh, bro. Dog. He said, "If I'm giving shot props, it's the Alec Baldwin way." He said, "If I'm giving shot props, I'm talking the Alec Baldwin way." That's what he said, dog. Like giving shot props or shot props because Alec Baldwin just shot that bitch on the set, or that woman that just lost her life. That's horrible, obviously, but I think that whole situation was probably set up just like the Brandon Lee shit was, as in some way, either to perform some sort of a ritual or to perform that they wanted that bitch to die in some way or that woman to die. It sucks that she lost her life, obviously, but there was a fire bar though. Was it too soon? Nah, not in battle rap. Nothing's too soon in battle rap, obviously. But he said, if I'm giving shot props, he's talking about giving Shotti P props. If I'm getting shot props, I'm talking the Alec Baldwin way. Like, bro, I said, wow. Already. That shit happened like 2 days ago. So you revised your rounds already. Dog, battle rappers these days is crazy with the amount of time how they need absolutely no time in advance to like if you do something stupid a day before the battle, they can revise their rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you better be smooth up to the battle, because if it's 10 minutes before the battle, somebody's gonna revise their rounds and say something about you, dog. Like, yeah, man. So I just thought that was fire, but yeah, that bar was Dallas Cash. It was a fire battle. Go back and watch that shit, y'all. Anyway, what is it, man? What are the battles they've announced, man? I know B.Dot and Av, right? And DNA and King Los. DNA and King Los has a backstory. This is a bit of a grudge match. This could go either way. DNA, I think, obviously has the advantage because he's one of the most seasoned battle rappers in battle rap. He's battled more than anyone in battle rap history. He has like 1,000 fucking battles on fucking YouTube, on fucking this. He literally has footage of 1,000 different battles. Probably literally like 250. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around 150 and 200. More than anyone. This boy is so seasoned that you know he's going to bring what he normally does. He's been fire lately. He's been upstairs with his material. He's always been fire, but I like the new DNA that doesn't talk the gun bar shit, the spray the machete shit, the shit that he obviously never did because it wasn't believable. I like him really going upstairs and outsmarting his opponents and finding different ways and different techniques at using his he has so many different attributes that he can find different ways to utilize all of them and find ways to win. You know what I mean? But I gotta give DNA I really liked King Los's performance against Daylight. He arguably beat him. I'd say it was a very debatable battle. Daylight was fire too, but that wasn't the Daylight that we saw against Rock. He obviously went easy on his homeboy King Los because they was boys. You know what I mean? And they was like buddy buddy during the battle. So he wasn't trying to embarrass him. He was kind of trying to set him up for another bag. You know what I mean? And another plate by making him look good against him. Daylight kind of looked out for him, you know what I mean? And he let Los use him as a stepping stone in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if Daylight would have done him like he did Rock, he would have beat Los. You know what I mean? But King Los, nevertheless, was fire in that battle. And if he comes like that or any better, because he could come better. He was good against Head Ice too. His pen is going to be there. Is the performance going to be there? Now, that first round against Daylight was up there as far as pen shit, was upstairs. But then he kind of just got into his normal battle rap bag and wasn't necessarily upstairs. He was still saying some fire shit, but he even said a few things I'd heard other people say before. But it was overall a good performance. But his whole performance wasn't upstairs like DNA be doing lately. Like DNA has been doing lately. Yeah, man. DNA beat Av. He beat Lou Castro. Debatable with Geechee. Debatable against B.Dot. You know what I'm saying? So, I think King Los has his hands full in this battle because DNA is not going to go. Look what happened to the last like industry artist that really pissed DNA off on some blog shit. I think King Los has done a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? And so DNA, I think, is going to try to take his head off. He's not going to go easy on him like Daylight did. You know what I'm saying? So I think King Los might get bodied in this battle. It could be a debatable battle, but I got to lean towards DNA. Whether you like him or you hate him, very talented. He's got the freestyle factor, the rebuttal game. He's got all of that. He could be spur of the moment. He could say some fly shit. He can flip your shit and get you the fuck out of here, like his slogan says. You know what I mean? even though he hasn't used that in a while. But hey, now no time better than now. You know what I mean? I think DNA probably wins this battle pretty handily because he's going to be out for blood. And the last time that he was out for blood because he was pissed was. Now, all I'm saying is, King Los, just keep your mouth shut. Don't piss him off. Like, Mickey Fax really kept poking the bear. Pause, if necessary. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to that battle. You know what I'm saying? If he just would have shut the fuck up, he might not have got such a hungry DNA, but he was talking so much crazy fly shit out the side of his neck that he got his head taken the fuck off. And when you watch that battle, bro, Mickey Fax was not terrible. He said some shit in that battle. He was fire. It's just DNA was that hungry DNA. And when he gets in that bag and in that mode, he is very dangerous. And he can beat just about anyone. And I do want to see him battle Hollow when both of them are pissed. Because the last time I haven't seen Hollow pissed since maybe Lux. You know what I mean? Like, and like really hungry. So I would love to see Hollow in that bag. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't. I mean, against Shine, he smoked Shine. He didn't really need to go all the way in his bag, even though he did some freestyling. And I thought he was really good in that performance. It's just Shine brought the quality of that battle and the replay value of that battle down because it was a very lackluster version of Shine. We're not used to Shine being that shitty. You know what I mean? But and he still said some shit. His pen's always gonna be there too, but he just wasn't fire from like a all around standpoint, like how you're used to seeing a K Shine with the energy and the performance. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't hitting. He was like running out of breath. It just seemed like he wasn't well prepared for that battle. You know what I mean? And he took Hollow lightly. I think I don't know, but I would love to see DNA Hollow. That'd be dope too. But I got DNA 2-1, maybe 3-0, maybe a dirty 30 against Los. But I think Los can make it interesting, man. You know what I mean? So I hope that happens. I just want to see a good battle. But I got to go with DNA in that battle. Now, Av, B.Dot. This is a battle that I would love to see. And I am looking forward to seeing. Now, I just think Av always brings it. Av never gets 30'd. Av is only great, like truly great at one thing, but he's phenomenal at that one thing, punching. He's good at a few other things, like angling a little bit. And really, the one other thing that he's really good at, and not quite great, but good at, is like the real talk and talking to somebody. He did a little bit of that against Ice, even though he lost that battle, in my opinion. But he can do some talking. He can talk to you, you know what I mean? Like on some street level shit. And he can big bro you, you know what I mean? Like on that type of shit. I don't know if B-Dot is gonna let him do that though. But I I just don't see Av beating a B.Dot though. Honestly, because B.Dot just does so much more shit better than Av does. I think he can do what Av does, almost as good as Av does, but he can do a lot more. He's just a fire pen in general. You know what I'm saying? I think he can punch, similes, entendres, just the all around skill of writing, like what the new age style of battle rap requires you to write. He can punch to keep the crowd into it. He can hit you with the double, triple entendres. He can hit you with the similes, wordplay, word association, you know what I mean, metaphors. He can angle. He can do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? His performance is good, and he's a great rapper. Delivery, offbeat, on beat, in a battle, his delivery is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a great rapper. His flow is fire. You know what I mean? He can speed it up, slow it down, change pace. You know what I mean? He knows when to let it breathe for a second. He has great timing. You know what I mean? I just think that B.Dot is just a better all around battler. And his last performance, I think, was very good against DNA. I thought he edged DNA. And that was a very debatable battle. They were both fire. Like I said, DNA been upstairs lately in all of his battles. But I think, obviously B.Dot met him upstairs in that battle. And he was fire. B.Dot was fire in that battle. And I just think that B.Dot beats Av, man. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a very highly entertaining battle. It's going to be a very high energy battle, you know what I'm saying? Because both these dudes are gonna bring energy and they're gonna do several things that really woos the crowd, like the little volume crowd that's gonna be there. But since it is a volume crowd, you're kind of stepping into B.Dot's territory. You know what I mean? Like that rooftop B.Dot, where it's not a big stage. Like, even though he was good on the big stage against Emerson Kennedy, like probably the biggest stage we've ever seen him on as far as the biggest crowd. You know what I'm saying? And I would say that that's a big stage battle. You know what I mean? Um, wasn't that at a traffic event? There's probably 700 to 1,000, 8 to 1,000 people in that building. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like and I would lean more towards 1,000 at a URL event. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that boy B.Dot in this setting though is very very tough to beat. Av is gonna be fire. He's gonna have punches, but I think Av is better when there's a bigger crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in general, punchers can shake the room. That high punch volume style, especially when you're as fire at it as Av is, or like a Rum Nitty, or like a Big K, or whoever is that dude at punching. You know what I mean? You need that kind of dude when there's a battle of that magnitude with a big crowd, because they'll get the crowd into it and get the crowd hype and keep the crowd involved and interested. You know what I mean? That's why Rare Breed always books Big K for all of their big fucking battles, because he's a puncher and he will fucking keep the crowd involved. You know what I mean? And the crowd will react. Now, can Av win this battle? Yes, of course he can. If he comes talking some of that talk and Big Bros B.Dot, yes, he can win that battle with his heavy punching style. If he comes with a couple of angles, it angles into some haymaker punches, not the light punches over and over again. It's not about the volume of punches, even though it's at a volume. It's about the impact of the punches that you use. You know what I'm saying? If you can use some angles that are based within the realm of reality and angle into some big punches, then they will be more impactful. You get what I'm saying? And they will land harder. And that will give him a chance to win this battle. If he can also mix in some of that big bro talk while he's doing that. You know what I mean? That would be my like game plan if I was Av. So that's how he can win the battle. I'm going with B.Dot though. 2-1 in a very good, very highly entertaining battle. That's my thoughts on this shit thus far. I already gave you my thoughts on the Averb Head Ice shit. We gonna keep it moving as they announce these shits. Holla at your boy, man. Brick Street Sprite. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans. Brick Street Media. Hooli Vision, man. Fuck with your boy, man. We out of here. 100.